Live from across the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
Welcome back to the show. Sunday, of course, is Father's Day, and here's a picture of KHQA's Kristen Aguirre with her dad. We want to help you celebrate Father's Day by having you email in a picture of your dad to share at KHQA.com and tell us why you think your dad's just the best. Well, speaking of Kristen Aguirre, she is live out and about in the tri-states this morning in Hannibal at the pool. Let's check in with her now.
Well, good morning. Now, we originally had this live shot scheduled last month, but with May's storm, there's debris covering this entire pool, so we had to cancel it. But check it out now. It is ready to go, and Hannibal Parks and Recs are ready to get you cooled down this summer. So with me now is Ronnie, who is the pool manager here. So what was it like when everything was kind of covered here at the pool?
Well, we did have some damage done. We had a panel off the roof that was blown off. We lost a canopy, and we had one canopy that was torn to shreds. And then, of course, a lot of limbs and leaves and branches in the water. So it took a couple days to clean up, so we postponed our original starting date.
But now you guys are back and ready to attack.
We are back and ready, and we're in full motion.
So tell me a little bit about the facility here. It looks really cool. I love all the slides.
Well, we have... of course, the kiddie area, which is a spray ground, and then that's very popular. We have two slides. One's covered, one's uncovered, and then, of course, we have our drop slide.
So what does this place look like on the really hot summer days in summer?
It's packed. It's wall to wall. It really is. It's exciting and it's fun for the kids, and lifeguards have to be on their toes. So, yeah,
It's pretty
hectic.
busy.
It's pretty hectic.
Now, when it does get pretty busy, it is really important for you guys to have a sturdy staff. So tell me a little bit about your lifeguards here.
Okay, we keep 9 lifeguards on duty at one time because we have to have each area covered, and that's usually 8 lifeguards. We have 1 on duty. Our morning starts with cleanup, in service for CPR, backboarding, rescues, and then we open up for the day. We start out with a noon swim for adults to do laps, and then we open up at 1 o'clock for general public.
So, wow, you guys are pretty busy throughout the day. Well, he's talking a little bit about lifeguards and how prepared they are in case of emergency. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we are going to show you how they get ready just in case something happens.
And speaking of pools, today you need to have warm weather in order to have a successful day. Kristen?
Good morning. Well, you're here at the Hannibal Parks and Recs Aquatics Center. But before we get into the life of a lifeguard, we have assistant pool manager Grant Taylor here. And since we're kind of remembering a little bit about Father's Day this week, he's got a nice little message for his dad.
Happy Father's Day, Dad, and upcoming birthday.
Oh, how sweet. So Grant, like I said, is the assistant manager here at the Aquatics Center. So how did you get this top position?
I've been a lifeguard here for several years. And I went to a class. It's a big training course. It's a weekend long in St. Louis, and it trains me, and so I get certified as an instructor to be able to train all the other guards.
So Grant is one of 9 lifeguards that will be always on duty here if you come to the pool. Now, we're getting a sneak peek into the life of a lifeguard this morning. So what's the first thing you guys do when you arrive here?
All the guards come in, and we do a basic cleanup. We hose all the decks. We clean all the bathrooms. We do an outside pickup for all the trash. We make sure the pool's swept up. Anything in the gutters are cleaned up. And then we start on an in-service, which is extra training for us, so we stay on top of all the things we do.
Wow, that's really exciting. So first you guys come in, make sure everything's in top-notch condition, then you go into getting that in-service. Is it important to kind of always get that done?
Always. It's always, you can never not better yourself, so we do in-service as much as we can. We're expecting an audit soon, which is Star Guard will come in and do an audit and inspect us, and if we want to do good, and we want everybody to be safe here at the pool too. We want everybody to know that we are safe. We're on top of our game.
Awesome. Well, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to continue to give a sneak peek into the life of a lifeguard, and we'll take a look at some of their training.
Thanks, Kristen. Hey, welcome back to the show. And here is a picture, of course, Father's Day on Sunday. We're just showing some pictures of our dads. Well, this is our live shot camera guy, Mark's dad. Mark, of course, the little baby on the left side of the screen. Of course, he grows to be about 6.5 feet taller in the next couple of years, but Thanks for sending in that picture, Mark. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out in the Tri-States this morning. Kristen Aguirre out with Mark this morning in Hannibal at the pool, showing you where you can cool off during these hot summer days.
Wasn't Mark such a cute little baby? Well, we are live here at the Aquatics Center in Hannibal, and we're showing you how lifeguards prepare for any scenarios to make sure that you are safe here at the pool. So with me now is Grant Taylor, who is the assistant pool manager here. So what are we showing everyone right now?
Right now we're going to show you, this is Nicole Arnold. She's one of our guards here. She's going to perform a CPR in service for us. So Nicole, would you take it away? Okay, so you find an unconscious person, Nicole.
Okay, survey the scene.
Scene is safe.
So are you okay?
Okay, you get no response.
Allison, call 911. Jake, get the AED, record the time and date.
So these in-services are performed daily, right?
Yeah.
Checking
Yes,
for
ma'am.
breathing.
So what is she doing now?
She's checking for breathing right now. Pulse and breathing.
1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000.
So she's counting down. What does that mean?
We just count for a minimum of 10 seconds. Okay, Nicole, there's no pulse, no breathing. She starts right in on compressions at a 30-to-2 ratio to breath. Jake just brought the AED.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
And now what is this?
This is her 2 breaths.
Okay.
We go at a 30-to-2 ratio on breaths, or on compressions of breath.
So if she gets no response doing this, her next step would be to use.
This is the AED. This is our training AED. We don't use our real AED right now because it's super expensive.
Right.
She called 911, so they should be on their way. We never stop CPR until either signs of life, an AED arrives that we can use, or EMS arrives.
All right, well, they're going to continue training here. To see more of this, you can go ahead and check out our website, connecttristates.com, and YouTube page. And coming up next, we're going to continue to show you how the lifeguards here at the Hannibal Aquatics Center are staying in tip-top shape to keep you safe this summer.
I know I feel safer just watching that performed. It's a hot one today on tap. Kristen Aguirre is where you want to be this morning in Hannibal at the pool. Kristen?
That's right. I am here and the sun is coming up, and it's definitely a good day to get out here and get a little bit cooled down. So all morning we've been showing you an inside look into the life of a lifeguard here. And earlier we showed you an in-service that they do to make sure they're on top of their toes in case any scenario happens. But what happens when something does happen and, you know, you guys do make a save?
Well, we have our lifeguards jump in, make a proper save, alert all the other guards. When they make the save, we fill out an incident report. It goes to Star Guard, and they do demographics and graphs and stuff on it, and they do studies on it to help prepare everybody else. What we do for our guards is we give them red bracelets, and they say Lifeguard on them. It's to help remind them of our their saves. It shows everybody else, you know, that they are lifeguards. They're here doing their job, and it's kind of a keepsake for us too, to remember our times here.
So Jacob, you actually have 2 of these bracelets. So what did it feel like to kind of, in the moment of these saves?
It was actually pretty exhilarating because, you know, someone's life is in your hands and you want to be there as fast as you can. So it was a big adrenaline rush for me, that's for sure.
Afterwards, now, do you ever talk to kind of the victims afterwards when they come to? Did you say thank you? What's it like after that?
Yeah, the last kid I saved, you know, while I was in the middle of saving him, he was like, I'm sorry, you know, and I'm like, hey, it's okay, I'm a lifeguard, you know, you have nothing to worry about, we'll get you back to safety.
Do you think your job is very vital here at the pool?
Oh, for sure, it's very important to me.
Now, what are some tips you guys give to kids here at the pool so that they do not find themselves in any of these scenarios?
Adult supervision is the #1 thing. We want their parents to be watching the kids, especially their smaller kids, so they don't get into the deeper water where then we would have to make a save. If you prepare for this stuff and keep kids out of trouble, then you wouldn't have to worry about it anyways.
All right, we've been covering a very serious topic here all morning, but it's not all serious stuff. A pool is fun. And coming up next, we're going to dive into some of that fun.
Can't wait to see what that means. Is out and about in America's hometown, talking pool safety, pools, and where you need to be this summer, basically. What are you up to now, Kristen?
Well, all morning we've been giving you an inside look to Hannibal's Aquatics Center, and now if people want to come and check out the facility, Ronnie, what do they need to do?
And people there that answer any questions they have. We have different admission rates and different passes they can use. and just come and have a good time.
And we're also finishing up the first session of swimming lessons,
Right.
but if you still need them, you can still tap into those as well.
Right, from June 22nd through July the 5th, we have registration. Our lessons start on July the 8th, and they run for 2 weeks.
All right, and then when you do come here, you will be safe knowing that you have the lifeguards watching your back for you. So what is your favorite part of being a lifeguard?
I'd probably have to say working with all these guys and Ronnie. It's a great time, even though it's really serious. In some ways, we do have a lot of fun.
Yeah, what about your favorite part?
It's probably the same, just all the fun times we have, and there's fun to be serious.
Why would you encourage people to come and check out the center here?
Because it's just a great place, have fun.
What about you, ladies?
Yeah, it's the pool this summer.
Favorite part of the pool working here?
I like having a job that gets to help people and is beneficial to everyone.
I just like being able to work with everyone here and having fun.
All right, well, we've been showing you a little bit of serious side of the lifeguards here, but they say if you pay attention to the rules, you can always have a good time, right, guys?
Yeah!
All right. Ooh.
Oh, she's brave.
That actually felt really good.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yay, we got to see her jump in the pool. I wonder if she'll come back on, especially with all that makeup on. I wonder how that'll look.
Well, if you're interested in learning more about the Hannibal lifeguards, make sure you tune into KHQA News at 5. And for more information on how you can have more fun here at the Hannibal Aquatics Center, make sure you check out connecttristates.com.